What's good, people? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that ROD Pod. For those that don't know who I am him, Junes, the NBIC, or should I say the new intro. I am him, Junes, the AKR, the El Kebulan Kidnap Representative. And of course, you know I gotta give nothing but thanks and honor to the creators, for those that created us from the dust of the floor. Want to give a shout out to the El Kebulan deities that hover over us, that's waiting for us to tap back in. I definitely want to give a shout out to you guys, because if it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be no me. And to all the ACs and the AKs worldwide, the rise will never be televised, but I was authorized to tell you guys. Round of applause for that. Round of applause. Yeah, man. Wonderful Sunday, man. Went out with the Wiz and my little mans. Went to this Area 53 somewhere in Mass Pef. That joint was alright. That joint was trash. It is what it is. It's not my cup of tea. My Wiz ain't her cup of tea. My little man's ain't his cup of tea. It was just trash overall. But you know, we got a chance to spend time with each other. You know, we get a 3-day weekend, you know, for this so-called holiday that's coming in tomorrow, right? Memorial's Day, right? But we get a 3-day weekend, and took the time out to spend time, and now here I am today, right now, doing this podcast, about to bring forth some fire, some heat for you. You know what I'm saying? A conversation that you should have with yourself, your significant other, and of course your peoples. You feel me? Yeah, we gonna have one today. But before I do, man, let's talk about these Knicks. Ah, man. If you lose game 3 tonight, it is over. And if the Knicks lose, you know who I'm going to blame? Who you gonna blame, Jones? You Knicks New Yorkers. I'm blaming all you New Yorkers. You know why? Because you guys was ODing. You guys was moving like we won it all. We ain't do nothing. I repeat, we didn't do nothing. In fact, wasn't we here last year? Oh no, we wasn't. We was the spot before where we beat Boston. So we ain't get nowhere yet. We ain't even get a win yet. We gotta relax. And I don't know what's gonna happen, but you guys gotta relax. Like, for real. Okay? But without further ado, guys, we're gonna have a conversation today. And this conversation is about what, guys? Snitching. We're going to talk about how snitching is black culture, and we need to stop the capping. We need to stop lying to ourselves and acting like we stand on the no snitching clause, rules and regulations. We don't know what snitches get stitches is. Well, at least not anymore. We don't know what standing 10 toes down, being solid, not speaking of situations, no matter how long it been. We don't know about the secret to society. All we ask is trust. We don't know about that. Not only do we not know about that, we refuse to even try to understand it. You know why? Because snitching is the black man's culture. Snitching is our culture. We cannot go a day without letting somebody know what we're doing, whether it's good, bad, or in between. Snitching is our culture. We get on these phones that got apps that doesn't remove batteries, that have clouds you got no access to, that the only people that got access to these things are the ones that's governed to patrol and control you. So when I say that snitching is black culture, I'm going to show you. Oh yes, best believe I'm going to show you. And for those that's listening to me via audio, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read these presentations. Let me go off and say I do butcher words. I am from Brooklyn. I have decolonized. I have removed myself from their ideology. Okay? So if I butcher words, just bear with me. If not, watch the video on YouTube. But we're going to get to it. Let's get to it, guys. Snitching is black culture. Stop the cap. The truth, y'all don't want to hear. Or should I say the facts, y'all don't want to hear. Let me read this for you guys. The black community faces unique challenges in the digital age, where our online behavior can have serious real-world consequences. This presentation examines how everyday actions on social media, in music, and through various institutions can inadvertently expose us to surveillance, legal troubles, and community division. We will explore not just the problem, but also practical solutions to protect ourselves and strengthen our community bonds. By understanding these patterns, we can develop healthier digital habits and rebuild trust within our community. So we're going to go into this, guys. We're going to dive into this. I'm going to show you how snitching is our culture. I'm going to show you. And I'm going to also give you examples. Let's go. Let's call this the social media confession booth. Let's call this the social media confession booth. Let's talk about the live streaming liabilities, where you got guys broadcasting criminal activities, illegal hustles, and gang affiliations on Instagram Live, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, and the list goes on and on and on. That we get on these platforms and we display negative, ignorant behavior that can lead you in jail. That can lead you in jail. This is what we do on an everyday basis. Right? TikTok creators, permanent digital evidence that law enforcement actively monitor and archives. So they take your information and they store it. They're taking our information and they're storing it. Where are they storing it? In a place that you will never have access to. Flaunting targets. Let's do this. Posting weapons, cash stacks, and illegal goods online make individuals visible targets for both federal investigation and rival individuals looking for an opportunity. Oh, these RICO cases is going to happen worldwide. But it's going to be rapid in America. I don't know what's going on, but what I do know is they need to take you niggas off the streets. I'm going to make a podcast, and I'm going to title this podcast. It is cool. Matter of fact, no, I don't want that. We're going to give a shout out to R. Kelly. I'm going to title this podcast, There Is Nothing Wrong Living a Civilian Life. There's nothing wrong with living a civilian life. There's nothing better than having a civilian life. I'm going to make a podcast just for you guys, just to give you a sense of motivation, to show you the positive that you get for being a civilian. Oh, it's a beautiful feeling when you are a civilian. But I'm going to talk about it. But the snitching and the telling and the Ricos, this gangster lifestyle, posting videos, throwing gang signs. Listen, gang signs with your fingers can get you incriminated. I repeat, gang signs with your fingers can get you incriminated. Tattoos on your body can get you incriminated. These people are not playing. They're making it hard. Listen, your president said, let's make America great again. America was great when they had nigger slaves doing their job, shutting their mouth with no complaints. Where do you get that type of energy from? Straight from prison. No complaints. Do your time and shut up. Be a slave and shut up. Because that's what happens when you go to jail. See, when you go to jail, you lose your rights. See, now, when you don't have no rights, you then become property of whoever owns your last name. So now you are in the can. They're making a deposit every month from you for like 50 bands. The person that owns your last name gets a PC. And the place that they got you held in gets a PC. And you know who loses at the end? You and your family. Because your son will have to live his life without a dad, without a mother. All for what? Because everybody want to tell on each other, tell on themselves. Oh, wait, let's go on. Let's talk about the digital threats. Leave trails. Subjugating, okay? Indirect threatening or social media creates permanent evidence that can be traced, screenshotted, and used against individuals in court, even years later. In court, even in years later. These seemingly innocent posts for clout or street credibility, create digital fingerprints that follow us indefinitely, meaning as long as, even after you're gone, they will still have pictures of you, know where you was at, know where you was chilling at, know where you lived, know what you like, know what you dislike, know who was you. Listen, these people know every single person you spoke to, every single person you laid with. They know everything. Any information you shared on that phone, they got it. Texts, pictures, emails, all of it. But this is our culture, because this is what we like to do. You know, we like to talk too much. Let us continue. Let's talk about the music. Confessing on the beat. Detailed criminal narratives. Rappers often narrate, specific criminal activities in their lyrics, providing prosecutors with digital accounts of evidence, location, and motives. What you think Young Thug was in jail for? What you think 6ix9ine was in jail for? What you think P. Diddy, what you think people is using against P. Diddy? What you think they using against Big U and all these Crip niggas? Shame on you Crip niggas that's out there, by the way. Let me show my face. Shame on you Crip niggas out there, by the way. You are making Tukey Williams churn in his grave. Crip was supposed to protect the community, stand for the community. But all you niggas has been doing for the last 5 to 6 years has been dry snitching, giving the Crips, the Lokes, community repair, community reparation in progress, or restoration, in progress. You let these people down. So now you guys are coming on social media, and not just on social media, but you're coming on these European platforms, putting money in their pockets, criminalizing yourself, your community, shouting out people that don't even want to be on the internet. You're shouting them out, putting their names out, giving stories after stories after stories after stories, and all these people was doing was just eating it up like they was at a buffet line. I'm super disappointed in my Crips out in Cali. Super disappointed. And you niggas need to do better. Those niggas that's locked up, let that be an example to not move like that. And I'm talking about all of them. I don't care who they are, all the way down to the big dog. If you in a man in that position and you take that position to violate the community, cause fear, take honor, and having niggas checking in and all that, come on, man. And on the internet talking about doing shit like this. Come on, man. You niggas deserve every bit of what you get because you niggas talk too much. And I had to let you guys know that. You are part of the reason why I am doing this. Because you niggas are really losing your minds, and black people today are really losing our minds. We're sitting here trying to uphold this false G code. Snitches get snitches. Then you niggas ain't doing shit. Only thing that you're gonna do is continue snitching, continue telling, continue yelling, and continue telling again right after you was finished yelling. Okay? So let's cut it off. Let's cut the cap. It's in your DNA now. You have to be seen. You have to be noticed. How many of you guys walk right now and walk past a glass or a mirror? It could be at a goddamn corner store and you stop to look. You know why? Because you have been programmed to look at a glass window all the time. You have been programmed. So your brain automatically, your eyes, your pupils automatically, and it doesn't matter who you are. You could be the biggest gangster. You could be the softest little girl. You on these devices. You are part, and you will get caught into that trend. Facts. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. But let us continue. Let us continue. Lyrics as evidence. Court records show increasing use of rap lyrics as admittable evidence in criminal proceedings, with judge allowing prosecutors to present songs as confessions. Lil Durk, YSL, the list goes on. If these rappers that's no longer here was alive right now, like a King Von, like a FBG Duck, and all of these drill rappers, Pop Smoke will probably have an indictment because he's part of a gang organization. They're taking everybody down. You claiming a gang, you're going down. You claiming a set, you're gonna regret. They are pressing the reset, and the reset is going to be done with no more real niggas. They don't want no more room for real niggas. Real niggas are no longer allowed. Real niggas can't stand outside. Real niggas can't walk on the beach. Real niggas can't drive cars. Real niggas can't run jobs, run businesses. They don't want that. You have to be a queer or a dare with a beautiful rare that can take it in the air, because it's always going to be F what you heard. You heard? You understand what I'm saying? This is the ultimate battle that you guys don't understand. This is why society is pushing for you real niggas to come on television, come on social media, and tell the world how real you was. And then they're gonna bring an agent that's gonna question your status. They're gonna be like, nigga, what you did? And here you go with a 12-page Aaliyah note, gonna confess to all the foolish nonsense that you did. They're gonna go back, oh, you committed a crime in 2003? Oh, come with me. We've been trying to solve this for years. Da-da. Thank you, No Jumper. Thank you, Vlad. Thank you. Matter of fact, give these niggas PC. Remember, you know when somebody gets shot and killed, and they say, if you got any information pertaining to this crime, if you lead to the capture of the individuals, you can be rewarded $15,000 to $20,000. So when Vlad and this nigga bring you guys on, how much are they paying them to have you confess like Usher? These are my confessions. Get in the booth in front of these wiggers and just seek my name. Let me explain. These are my confessions. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? How much they getting paid for you to criminalize yourself? And niggas is doing this for likes and clout. Why would you want to tell a story of what the foolishness you did, so you can go outside and continue walking around with your chest out like I'm Mr. Superman, or I'm just waiting for my time so one of your homies can make a dead song about you and how much he missed you and how we was on the phone yesterday? Like, when are we gonna stop this? Like, it's disgusting. It's corny now. Like, all jokes aside, bro, it's corny. Like, can we go back into living to be 80 years old? Can we go back to wanting to live to see 50? Can we go back to wanting to live, period? Can we? Can I come outside and see a young man and say, man, I'm 23 years old, man, I want so much things to do. I'm working now. I'm doing this. I'm helping out the house. I'm learning so much things. I don't want to just be laid up drinking alcohol. These children be 15 years old, a mother effing drunk, bro. 15 years old. These children talking about, yo, what you got on that 40B? I said, nigga, how old are you? Yo, I just turned 15. I'm gonna be 16 though. And I said, yo, bro, you got a drinking habit? Like, yo, bro, what's really going on in your life that you need alcohol at 15, bro? Well, like the cable bill that high? Like, I'm trying to figure out. These children got everything in their disposal. And I know I'm getting off task, but I have to say this. These children got everything in their disposal. iPhones, every pair of Jordans. I remember having to go 2-3 months after I got the next pair of Jordans. These children is getting Jordans every month. Got cable. I didn't have cable in my house until I was damn near 18, 19 years old, bro. My cartoons stopped at 12 o'clock on Saturdays, and that was it. And I was glad. You know why? Because it allowed me to go outside and explore. I didn't have time to be looking at the skies and looking at my phone and trying to compete with everybody else. And that's another problem. We over here trying to compete. We're telling on ourselves, trying to compete and let the other nigga know that I done more realer shit than you, and that's why I'm more gangster, and that's why you can't talk to me like that, and that's why niggas shouldn't listen to you and listen to me, better off listening to me because I'm valid. I'm stamped. I'm big blood. I'm big Crip. I'm big gang. I'm big BD, GD, ABC 1, 2, 3. Until you find out one of these niggas is dead or arrested on NBC, ABC News, CBS News, TMZ News, Facebook Live, making a mockery, joking. And guess what? People? This is the sad thing right here, guys. This is the sad thing. Niggas did all that clout chasing, get locked up or die, and then they become an afterthought. Nobody don't talk about them. This is facts. This is not me saying this. This is facts. It gotta be devoted family members and fans to keep these niggas' names alive. I don't hear nobody. Listen, I'm from Brooklyn. I don't hear nobody playing nor talking about Pop Smoke. When he was alive, they was. When he died, they was. 2-3 years go by, just an afterthought. And I'm not saying he was clout chasing. I'm just using him as an example. That we're doing all of this. We're doing to make it to the top of the mountain. Get there. Fall down, pass away, lose momentum, whatever. And you just an afterthought. And when you think when things couldn't get any worse, now there's a warrant out for your arrest because they sat back. These people sit back, drinking coffee, eating donuts, watching every video with a notepad pad, writing down everything from your lyrics all the way down to your podcast shows. They're watching everything that we are doing. Everything. You can't hide from nothing no more. When you know what I was thinking about earlier today. I'm saying to myself, everywhere you look, it's a story of, prophecy taking place, and we are the end times, and etc., etc. Could it possibly be that when we hear the end times, we're hearing the end of the old world? For example, let me give you an example. Once upon a time, our way of business was, we sold products, and then eventually it graduated to gold, and then it graduated to now we selling minerals and diamonds. You know what I'm saying? To now where it's cash paper is the transaction. And now when you see how everything is going, we're making that transition into that where everything is digital. Now everybody's like, oh, this is the mark of the beast. No, listen, like I tell you guys before, if you own a phone, that's the mark of the beast. If your phone have your biometrics or it sees your eye for it to unlock, that's the mark of the beast. You already are on the grid. This is what guys don't understand. This is about being on the grid. You are on the grid. You got social media, you are on the grid. You got Facebook, you are on the grid. You got Twitter, you are on the grid. YouTube, you are on the grid. So I'm saying to myself, could it possibly be that we're just heading down a new age of technology? Where a new age of living, things is going to be different. Yes, you're going to see a lot of crazy stuff happen in the next 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years. You're going to see crazy things. You're going to see people looking like cyborgs. You're going to see people with artificial hands, robotic feet, and all of that. You're going to see all of that. You're going to see an influx of that. They're doing it now, but eventually it's going to be given to the public. We're heading there, right? And that's just me. That's just how I was feeling. Maybe it's not. Maybe something actually is going to change. But my position and my focus will always remain the same. And that's complete liberation, separation for the El Kebulane kidnaps. And that I remain. That is what I stand on, because that is the number one fact. Round of applause for that. Come on. Yeah. Quick commercial break, guys. Quick commercial break. And we'll be right back with another one. Okay, we are back. For those that's listening to the audio, you're going to hear this. Had to get me a nice little cup of some Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, on the rocks. Nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we enjoying the free time, and I'm enjoying the free time. You feel me? But back to the episode of snitching is black culture, and we need to stop the capping, right? Now, let's pull up the slide. Now, again, the court system is using our lyrics against us. They was playing 6ix9ine music in the courthouse. They was playing Young Thug's music in the courthouse. They're playing Little Durk's music in the courthouse. These are the things that they're using as evidence to take the stronghold of the black race down, which is the black man. They're going to force our women into their submission. See, if they can control the women, they can also control the population. And this is what they want to do. Get rid of these real niggas and bring forth this weird behavior. And the weird behavior will always present itself from any child that's raised with only one parent. You're going to develop a weird behavior because you do not have a balance. That is a fact. This is not an assumption. That is a fact, because you are going to lack something. You're going to lack femininity, or you're going to lack authority. And a lot of children today are lacking authority. They are lacking the physical ability. They don't have that physical presence. If you see today's children, they're skinny, they're scrawny, their bones is weak. They're not eating right. They're not eating clean. They're not eating solid. They're eating junk. They feel like junk. They accept being junk because there's not a man to teach them to be a king. There's not a man to teach him to be a warrior. His education on life is coming from weirdos that's on these social medias, these fake rappers, these fake stars, these niggas that didn't do absolutely nothing. Matter of fact, I'm lying. They did something. It's called sucking. They sucked their way to the top. And these are the people that's literally training and teaching your children. Failures, bro. Severe issue, man. A serious problem that we gotta talk about, guys. This shit crazy. It's crazy that, my jeez. It's crazy that we're losing our youth to useless people, drug addicts, failures, that if it wasn't for rap, these niggas will be in their basement. These niggas will be in jail. These niggas will be nothing but bums, bro. And the requirements to be a rapper is getting dumber and dumber. At least when I was growing up, a lot of these rappers went to school, bro. They read books. They went to inquire an education because they could not see themselves walking through life being a dumbass. But we got rappers today that glorify dropping out of school at 8 years old, 9 years old, 13 years old, and say, I got more money than my teachers. This is why I don't have to go to school and get nothing. These are the people that's representing and teaching our children. And guess what they're telling our children to do? Tell, snitch, compete. If you're not living like me, if you're not balling like me, you ain't bossed up. I know, I used to be like that. I used to be the one like, man, y'all niggas ain't sitting on this, y'all. But as I got older, as I sit back and I'm like, damn, I spent all this bread on this. I could have took that and did that. As I started opening and having my own business and seeing like, wow, this shit really costs bread. Imagine this 10,000 that I spent doing pure foolishness. Imagine I just took that 10 and I put it into some stock. I see somebody say, if you can put $10,000 to $50,000 in stock, you cannot sit back and not work. If you don't have 10 to 50K in stock, you can never sit back and not work. We got these rappers that's coming out here teaching our children to just be pure failures. That the rise to their fame shall be, you got an opportunity to chill with one of the greatest and one of the hottest rappers out right now. This is all that they're offering us. They're offering us the blueprint into how to smut out a fellow sister. How to violate her and talk about it. And make the world see her as nothing more than just a sex object. And we the same ones that's complaining, saying that these bitches ain't shit. We the same ones. We're doing the damage and we're turning around blaming them for their failures, for their incompletion, for their lack of something. Let's talk about it. Huh? For their lack of failure. For their lack of failure. We blame them. We don't take accountability for that. We don't even take accountability, and some of us don't even see that, we out here snitching. Bro, I used to tell my man, I'm not going to say his name. I used to be like, bro, so we can't talk this shit over the phone, bro. When I see you, I'm going to see you, bro. Just give me an hour, 2 hours. Trust me, bro, it can wait. The conversation can wait. And to you, it may be minute. But these people are paid to sit back and gather information. And it could take 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. They will sit there and gather information just enough to take you off the scene. Because the objective has always been to remove the threat of a black man. I don't think you niggas are very aware of that. So let me give you a clear understanding. Okay? These people, when they brought you over here, niggers, the objective is to make sure to eliminate any threat to our franchise. And the biggest threat and the only threat has always been a strong black man, an educated black man, a fit black man, a sexual black man, a compassionate black man, an understanding black man, a spiritual black man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the biggest threat. And when you see modern society, you see that they implement and they always invest on those things to make sure those things are never in existence in a black man. And if any black man has a trait of it, he has to get neutralized. And their neutralization is not just coming through incarceration, financial separation, bank denials. You think they don't know that oh look, this nigga come into our bank, deny him. And then you'll send somebody, they'll do the same exact thing, same plate, same credit score, and get fully approved. You niggas don't understand what's going on. They're forcing us to live criminal lifestyles. They're promoting it. They're bragging it. These producers, these video producers, some of these niggas is strictly straight from their office. Yo, man, you guys we should have a video with you guys showing all your guns, man. Show it. You guys are gonna know how real it is when you see the worldwide RICO case for all the GDs, all the BDs. All the reason why they didn't come is because the war is still at its height. Wait for it to slow down. Wait for it to cool down. Watch how fast they're gonna sweep and remove you niggas. If it's not by the police, it will be by the FDC. Okay? Or the FDA, shall I say. See, I call it the FDC, Federal Drug Corruption, nigga. These are the things that I call them. Yes. And when it simmered down, they're gonna come like a tornado. Because the remainders of these gangs will be the children. Will be the children. And it's gonna be an easy sweep. Because niggas thought it was cool to get on social media showing guns, make music, bragging about killing, mocking the dead, doing all the foolishness. And it's not even just drill music. We've been doing this. When I listen to old hip hop, when I listen to these people's stories, like these people come on these podcasts, these people come on these talk shows, and they're openly, comfortably saying things that can throw them in jail, that can throw their peoples in jail. And we say it in such comfortability. You know why? Because snitching is our culture. When you brag about the stuff that you do, you are snitching. When you point at somebody's accomplishments or somebody's failure, you are snitching. When you're doing everything other than the one thing you're supposed to do. And what is that? Gaining your freedom. You are snitching. If you get into a dispute with your woman and you take it upon yourself to tell your man, to tell anybody other than the person you got into the situation with, you are snitching. Guess what, people? That is something we love to do. We can't keep our mouth closed. Listen, black people can't keep their mouth closed faster than Europeans can't keep their legs open. Huh? We always have to be the center of attention. We always got to be the center of attention. We always got to be the conversation at the dinner table. And it doesn't even matter which nationality. As long as we are the conversation of the dinner table, we felt like we did something good. As long as your child can sit back and eat their food and watch me tell on myself or watch me do stupid shit that can get me locked or even killed, we're doing a good job. This is our culture. Round of applause for such a beautiful culture called snitching. I don't want to hear nothing moving forward. I don't want to hear nothing moving forward about snitches, get snitches. You niggas ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit. You rather tell on yourself just so you can get likes than stand on the G code, the manual that the El Kebule kidnaps our ancestors left for us to follow and obey. You want to do the opposite. You want to do what they told you to do. These niggas told you to be a tattletale. These niggas told you to be a gangster. These niggas told you that if you ain't gripped up, you gonna end up zipped up. They told you that. Just like these are the niggas that brought the crack to you. Just like these niggas brought the religion to you. Just like these niggas is bringing the solution to you. And the solution is, don't listen to the conspiracy pollution. Don't listen to these guys. They are fake news, fake media. They're just talking so they can make $1. Listen to me, follow me, keep telling, keep flashing, keep bragging. Ladies, keep demoralizing yourself. Let the whole world know that you're nothing more than just an ass-shaking, dick-sucking hoe. Just let the whole world know. Why not? This is what they told you to do, and this is what we're doing. And man, listen, we're doing such a phenomenal job. Can't nobody promote negativity better than the black man and the black woman. You're not seeing Barbara Bush and George Bush having a disagreement and coming on social media to disrespect each other, to talk dirty laundry and all this foolish nonsense that goes on. And I'm sure they done freaky, nasty, disgusting stuff. I'm sure this nigga went out his way and touched some niggas in his time. I'm sure. But for you niggas, he is everything to her. Vice versa. But for us, yo, you mentioned my kids, man. You talk about me, man. So I gotta talk about you. I gotta let the world know how nasty of a bitch you are. And I'm gonna show the world how dirty of a nigga you are. We just gonna tell on each other, so what? Because I'm tired of you. Meanwhile, these people probably done had children together. Their family done intertwined with each other. We are building a whole colony. And the two chiefs of this colony that put us together, that put this fortress together, is at odds. And the whole world is seeing how that person really felt about that person. I say it all the time. I love to see when a woman is mad at me. Because when I see the things that you say to me, I'm always going to look at you in a certain way. Because when you love somebody, certain things can never be said no matter what's going on. No matter what's going on. You know why? Because just because I didn't stand before the oppressor and beg for you to be mine, just because I didn't do that, doesn't mean that the ancestors didn't grant our partnership, didn't honor our bond. We're not going to act like they didn't do that. I don't need validation from a Euro to let you know that you're supposed to be with the J.O. Huh? I would never. Only my family should know that you are mine. And because you are mine and I've taken such vows, since I decided to take upon the blood of your ancestors, which is passed through you, I decided to take that and merge it with the blood of my ancestors to form something so powerful that it can shake the world. You telling me I'm supposed to feel comfortable in disrespecting you, and you supposed to feel comfortable in disrespecting me? See, when I see individuals on that type of time, it always lets me know. And when I get it from a man, pause, nasty work. But when a man displays how he feels about you, and he tells you what's really on his mind, right? It just lets me know this is how you really feel. You see, females, you can get away because females are always going to be emotional. Females get heartbroken by the littlest thing. I remember me and my Wiz arguing, and I'm like, yo, man, why you acting like a such and such? Yo, she really took it upon it and got offended. And I had to remind her. I said, sweetheart, you know you mine, right? You know there's just certain things that I won't say. And there's certain things that is forbidden to be said. You know why? Because I can't say I love you, or I'm laying next to you, holding you, caressing you, going through whatever, whether it's good or in between. I can't go through that and get into a little dispute and act like that dispute overshadows the years, the months, the hours, the minutes, the seconds that was spent with each other. This minute thing can never exceed that. And that was something that I had to learn, and that I'm still learning. That no matter what the circumstances may be, there's nothing that minute situation can never overshadow the time that was spent. Because one thing you will never get back is that time. So use your time properly, because you will get lost in the sauce. If you take the time out to floss guns and jewelry and all the foolery, if you take the time out to do the nonsense, believe me, the world is going to take the time out to remove you. I'm doing this because I want you guys to really understand what's needed to be done. Okay? I want you guys to understand we went through this. We could talk about this. I want you guys to really understand what's going on. I want black people, men and women, child included, to know that there's a war that's going on outside. No black person is safe from. I want black people to understand that, yo, it's really us against them, bro. I can go down the list and show you so much atrocities done to black people. So much shit that's still going on to black people, bro. You see what's going on in Philly? 18,000 has been confirmed of HIV positive. Another 18,000 in Houston. These are all prominently black areas. How did this disease make it to the community when it was such in silence for like 17 years? I was saying to my way, I was like, you know nobody. There's not too many people that's explaining about the HIV. Nobody, it used to be such a big ordeal. People, you see the commercial, this. It was a whole episode where it was just silent. You hearing Alzheimer's, you hearing this, you hearing that, you hearing herpes. HIV, very rare. And now all of a sudden, we got the HIV vaccine coming out. I can't make this shit up, guys. How did it get here? You know how we got here. But let us continue, man. The right to remain silent. The self-incrimination during police encounters. Constitutional protection rarely utilized effectively. Okay? You don't know that when you are talking to the police, anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. This is in their manual. This is in the DMV manual. If you was learning how to drive, that saying is in the manual. You're not supposed to be talking, bro. You know you did the crime. Shut up. Do the time, bro. You living on the edge. When you get benched, take the time, bro. You got life. It is what it is. Take the time, bro. You got a wife, and she says good night. It is what it is, bro. You got to take the time, bro. There's no excuses. We deciding to live such lives. We decided to do such foolishness. And when shit happens, we're telling. We get on social media. We do all this foolishness. And then when shit happens, we're looking for the rat. We're looking for the person that was telling. Yo, which one of y'all niggas was telling? It was you all along. You know you don't work 9 to 5. How are you showing off $50,000? You know $50,000 is literally a charge if you can't prove where you got this money from. But you guys are boasting and they were allowing it because it's all a build-up. Even if you niggas that's in the room with these people, and that's not even your money, the fact that you're there, you're guilty by association. Your president just wrote a bill. I don't know if it was passed. Shout out to the European that let me know about this. This bill that was just passed, while everybody's focusing on this Diddy, there's a bill that's being passed. Show my face. There's a bill that's being passed. And this bill gives the government all right to not only deport migrants, legal immigrants, right? That's what this is, illegal immigrants, but also American citizens. It doesn't stop there. They can ship you and anywhere. You can get shipped to Jamaica, Venezuela. I heard there's a contract that's being signed right now between America and Venezuela that they're going to be able to house a prison, one of the biggest prison complex that's going to house not only these MS-13 motherfuckers, but you niggas as well. Yeah. We're heading down this path. Keep incriminating yourself. Keep flashing your guns. Keep shooting. Let us know what kind of bullets you have. So if we find a body within your neighborhood, within your community, we're gonna be knocking at your door. And the way America is going, eventually they're gonna end up putting things in place where they don't even need a goddamn warrant to kick in your door. These ICE niggas is doing it now. They're doing it now. Huh? Remember, these migrants came here in better conditions than you niggas. Never forget that. These migrants came here in better condition than you, pimp. They got on a plane. They had no shackles around their neck, on their feet. They was able to take breaks and get snacks and drink water. Some of them was probably able to go in the back with their shorty. Look, they was able to ride with their family. Some of you guys don't even know how serious this slave trade really is, man. Or should I say how serious this slave trade really was. How they used to have the woman downstairs or upstairs, and had the niggas downstairs, and upstairs these niggas was having a play date with a nigga wife, bro. Let's talk about that. You see, when shit like this, when I see stuff like that, you want me to forget. I can never forget, bro. And the reason, and this is part of the reason why I don't even want to deal with any one of these people' religion. Because these same very exact people also believe the story, also read this story, also justify and view humanity based on that story. And they never seen you as a human, my nigga. Make that make sense. Come on, man. My apologies, bro. Voluntary disclosure, nervous talking, and explanation beyond what's legally required. Permanent records, all statements recorded or used in prosecution. Like I told you, everything that you say will be used against you in the court of law. Seeking help becomes harmful. Religious institutions, confessions in church settings often enter database and community gossip channels. With European diverse religious practices, emphasizes public confessions over confidentiality. Okay, I could never say even I was in college, right? Mental health service. Therapists and counselors operate under mandatory reporting requirements that can trigger legal and child protective service intervention based on disclosure information. That's how those brothers, the Menez brothers, was captured. Homie said he thought shit was really going to be confidential. Like, yo, bro, are you nuts? And he got taken down. Mm-hmm. And all of these things, you know, you guys already know. Okay? The online database, like, again, all of this is being done because everybody want to be on the internet. Everybody want to be an internet star. Everybody want to be an internet superstar. They think the internet is going to get you closer to Denzel Washington. It probably will, but is it worth it? Because it comes with a price, guys. Ask P. Diddy. It comes with a price, guys. I promise you, all these celebrities that you see now, if you ask them if they could run that same playback, would they have done it? They will tell you no. See, when you're in the outside looking at greatness, like you see in Michael Jackson, you're seeing Kobe Bryant, you're seeing these things, it's like, nah, I gotta be there. And then you go to the concert, you go into the basketball game, the football game, and you see how big it is. You see how huge these athletes and and what they make people go crazy for. When you see that, it's like, nah, I want that. But that's for the eyes to see. Behind closed doors, ask Cassie. She'll tell you. Ask Jaguar Wright. She'll tell you. Ask all these publicists that's coming out, all these journalists that's coming out, people that was working with these people side by side, assistants. All these people is coming out in all confidence, throwing away the NDA, saying yes, but send me to court. Throwing these things away. Why? You're seeing that all over, no matter where you go. The price on the other side. It's not worth it. It's not. Telling on each other is not worth it. Okay? The algorithmic, okay, amplification, okay, platforms rewarding division with visibility. You're getting paid to do this. Listen, No Jumper was paying these niggas. DJ Vlad is paying you niggas to come and expose so your entire community could get swept up. I can't make this shit up. Okay? Gender, class, colorism, all of these things, weaken collective powers, all of these things. Surveillance, gold mines, all conflicts, archives, or opposition research. They got everything. I see these little niggas in Chicago going on live, mocking each other, going back and forth. They keeping all of that. Let one of you niggas die, one survive. All of that is on the table. All of that is on the table. There's no running from none of this no more. Because they know that this has become our culture. So they had to make the rules to scoop y'all niggas up. It's a win-win for us. Get the niggas out. Leave these women with these children. Take the things to, give these women aid, Section 8, food stamps. Take that shit away. And then put the law in that says any woman that's a single mother, yeah, we're coming for your baby. Because statistics shows that black women are unfit, unequipped to raise a black child, and that is a damn effing shame. Let us continue. Let's talk about the solutions, guys. Let's start off with audit, like you want to audit. So when I say audit your digital presence, systematically review and remove potential incrimination or diverse content from all platforms. Use privacy tools to limit access to personal information and regularly search your name monitors when it appears public. Implement privacy protocols. Use encrypted messaging apps for sensitive communication. Disable location trackers when not needed. And understand that your phone functions as a tracker device even when seemingly inactive, because it is a tracking device. Now, for me, what I will tell you guys is to just don't talk at all. Don't talk at all. And if you do want to talk as a civilian. And for those that's engaged in criminal activity, come on to the side of civilians. Take your street mentality and bring it into the corporate world. Fuck the corporate world up, pardon my language. Just mess it up. And allow us to get PC. Because there's a lot of money to be gained. Listen, people. Jeff Bezos don't need $30 million a day. Nigga, send some of that. We need some of that. You should be getting $1 million a day, $2 million a day. What the heck? Nah. PC. But when we get out of this stage, this phase, this delusion, when we break out of it and we see that we are all we got, when we see the strength that we got in numbers, the strength that we got in the marketings and finance, when it pertaining to money, the strength that we got, once we realize what we have, we're going to be able to move like how Abraham Toure in Africa is moving. You understand? Practice strategies of silence. Recognize that real power moves operates without digital documentations. Develop this discipline to keep significant life development, conflicts, and achievements off public platforms that monetize your information. Stop talking your problems on the internet. Shut your face. Be quiet. Go to sleep. You want to talk about something? Talk to your spouse. If you got a spouse that yelling at the top of their lungs, go into the mountaintop somewhere. But the only person that can hear you is the ducks and the bears. Go somewhere. Like I told you guys earlier, and I'ma always stretch it. I'ma always stress it, excuse me. Everybody's talking all of this. Everybody's talking all of this. Oh my gosh, man. Damn, bro. Yo, we gotta put an end to this generational curse. We gotta get this, we gotta get that. We want our reparations, we want this. Listen, let me tell you this, and I'm gonna say this every single time I come on this mic. Until we merge the gap between man and woman, all that shit you niggas is talking is not gonna happen. All that prophecy that you niggas is talking is not gonna happen. All the nonsense that you people are talking is not going to happen, because the ultimate tool, the ultimate power will only come when the man and woman come together. And with that being said, people, it's the brother man from the motherland. I came to you guys live once again. I am him. Like, comment, share, subscribe, man. Join